Hello, Steve White, formerly Stephen Carter. Um, I've been doing a gay movie marathon and I'm finally up to the film Get Real with the tagline, "School's out, so is Stephen Carter." I love that this kid in this film, who was very much like me, had the same name as me when I saw it. And I had a moment or two of fantasizing that somehow the person who wrote it had met me and had um, given the character my name or something, but alas, I never met the writer. But as far as I know. But it's a good little film. I saw it at the Melbourne Gay Film Festival because a friend of mine gave me a ticket and he's like, "You have to see this film." He didn't tell me why. And then when I saw the poster at the cinema, I'm like, "What?" And of course, he has my name. I'm like, "Well, that's cool." It's basically the story of a 16-year-old boy in high school. It's in Britain. It's a small town. He's intelligent, talented, all that, but introverted, bullied. He's out to his friend, who's his neighbour, but not to anyone else. And eventually he starts hanging out at a local beat, which is such a weird thing. I can't imagine doing that when I was like 16. I know the character in Mysterious Skin did the same thing in his town. He went to like a local toilets and was like a beat. When he was like 15. So I don't know if this is something gay teens did a lot in the 80s and 90s, but I couldn't imagine doing that. Now, when I got to university, things like that happened all the time, and it was different in the city. It was a lot different, but in a small country town like that, I'm surprised that they had beats and stuff like that. We have stuff like that everywhere in the city, but yeah, something about the country town, the setting just is weird. But yes, he's there, and he talks to a guy. He comes out, and who is it? It's the the guy who's like the sports guy. I don't know if I think he's a runner. Yeah, I thought he was a footballer, but he's like a runner. And of course he's confused, doesn't know what he is. He's like, "Oh, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I talked to you, blah blah." And eventually they end up, after a dance, he's there to look at him. Stephen's looking at this guy John with his girlfriend, and then after the dance, he shows up at his place, and they end up together, end up dating, having a relationship, but it's in the closet. They're keeping it to themselves. They have a few weird moments. They go to a local park or some place in the woods where they think they can hang out together because it's apparently a beat. The police show up and John runs away and leaves Stephen to get caught, and his family, of course, not happy. They still don't work out he's really gay. They're still in denial. He wins an award for writing a piece for the local, not the local, the school like magazine, and then he writes an anonymous piece about being gay, and John starts to freak out, and he wants. Basically, "I can't do this. I can't be in denial." So eventually, he sort of concedes and is like, "Well, I'll talk to you. We can be friends. We can still sort of do this, and we can make it work." And it sort of works for a bit, but eventually, of course, things happen. They end up getting caught out, and people get suspicious, and it gets awkward, and he gets threatened and scared, and eventually it comes to like awards day, and they kind of have a fight, and he walks out of like the changing rooms, and the other boys walk in and see him going through his bag. He ripped up one of John's shirts. They have a go at him. John comes back. They actually pretend that he's beating him up, like while the other guys are out of the room. He's like, "I'll take care of this," sort of thing, and they're like having fun with it. But then after that, they're about to kiss, and the boys walk in because one of the teachers are coming, and then he throws him into the locker and kicks him when he's down, literally. Then he's up for his award. They call him out. He's not there right away, but he comes, and he accepts the award, and then he basically comes out and gives a nice little speech, which I doubt they would have let him finish in the real world, but this is a movie. And he basically is like, "I just want people to know who I am. I want them to like me for who I am. I'm tired of being scared and angry, and there must be other people that feel like this." And yeah, then he leaves. The guy basically apologizes. He says he loves him, but like after he hit him, all he wanted to do was hold him. But he can't do it, so they sort of break up, and he walks out, meets up with his best friend who's just got a license and is driving her brother or father's fancy car, and they drive off together. So he's out, school's out, so is Stephen Carter. So it's a nice movie, it's fun, a little shocking in places. I only saw it in the cinema once, and I saw it on video once, and I thought I had it on DVD for the longest time, but I didn't. But fortunately, YouTube had it in a nice 720 copy, so I watched it. It's good. It's a classic. It's become a little cult film, and I don't know. I just love having the same name, and I just like to pretend like the movie's about me, because it's like we like the same person, similar experiences. It's one of those things. So it's just fun. And there's only a few gay movies that are really related to, like, literally. So it's cool that he also had my name.